What's going on, you guys? If you're new here, my name is Morgan, and welcome back to another video. So, it's been a while since we played Who's That Dog, so you can see one dog back there. That is Lady, so that's the only dog you can really see, but that's Lady. Alfie's over here rubbing his face across the hardwood floor. So, they're all a bit tired right now. Everybody's, for the most part, sleeping. We got up pretty early, so it's been a long day. But I like doing these type of, vlog. It's not really a vlog, but more of a diary type video because it gets a lot off my chest. And this is what this video is. So, I totaled my car today. And I didn't get in a wreck or anything. Nothing like that happened. But I decided that the car was a loss and got rid of the car. So, if you've seen my TikToks, during the last major storm, my neighbor's tree fell into the back window of the car. It took him over a week to schedule for the replacement glass, and I was supposed to go to today. Well, I went to take it today, and despite wrapping the window to the best of my abilities, the car got mold. Yeah. So, car mold is easily fixable with vinegar or having somebody detail it, but there's a lot more wrong with the car that my previous husband was supposed to be fixing, and he never fixed before he passed. So there was a lot of things wrong with the car, and I'm just at the point where I'm so sick of it that I didn't want to mess with it anymore. Not to mention the things that do come with the car. You know, I was supposed to be taking the dogs back and forth in the car to dog shows and sporting events and training and so on and so forth. But I did not feel comfortable taking them in a car that was full of mold because it had rained constantly. Despite me wrapping the window to the best of my abilities, rainwater still got through. Not to mention that during the storm, I did not really realize that the glass had been broken, and even if I had, I couldn't go out during the storm because the rain and the wind were so bad. Right now, in my state, it's getting bad. I have a friend that's North Texas, and they just got a storm that was up to 105 miles per hour. So, unfortunately, that is where we're at on that. You know, it's been over 3 years since he wrecked it, and the front door, the driver's side door, needed to be replaced. And he never replaced it. He broke the glass because the dogs had locked the car window. Never replaced the glass because I'm pretty sure it could be replaced. The AC in it had stopped working, so we were kind of in trouble on that. It would have to go to the shop, which I have a good mechanic that could have replaced it. But I'm glad I didn't because obviously this happened. You know, when it storms now, I've got this big tree in my yard. They cut down that tree, but now I've got these two big trees in my yard. The one on the far side I think is dead, and the landlord refuses to cut it down. That's another whole thing that I'll probably do a horrible house diaries video about, because I make videos about this horrible house. But there's this big tree that's dead over here that has landed on the house a few times. At a branch overstanding the power line. It fell in the middle of the night. No wind, no rain, no nothing. And it fell, luckily missing the power line, and went straight into the ground. There are actually like marks in the ground where this tree fell. But you know, now I move my vehicles whenever it storms. So with the car gone, I'm gonna put my truck on the other side because I have full coverage on the truck. The car didn't have full coverage because I hardly ever drove it with all the issues it had. I just had liability insurance. Hardly ever drove it. Now the truck has full coverage. I drive the truck every day. If y'all didn't know from my Diary of a Dog Mom vlogs or shorts, that I drive that truck every day. I'm having somebody get it detailed. I'm having somebody come out to get it detailed as well. But the biggest thing, the fact of the matter is, yeah, so I totaled the car. I just decided it was lost. You know, I could have fixed it. I don't know how much money I would have put into it, but it smelled so bad. And I was just not in the mood to deal with it. I did not want to deal with it. I was so sick of even looking at it. So what I did is I contacted a donation group that it's like Cars for Kids. There's quite a few groups that are like that. And I contacted them and I said, hey, you know, this is what's going on. Will you take it? They, of course, took it, or they are coming to take it because they deal with problem cars before. And this one is a pretty easy fix as far as the mold goes and kind of fixing it up. The AC, I talked to somebody, it wasn't that much to fix. But again, why would I do it if I'm not going to keep it? So I just decided, you know, I'm going to go ahead and donate it. The tires on it are almost brand new. I got to go get the ones replaced on the truck. But it's just the fact of the matter, you know, I've had this car since I think I was a sophomore in college, which I was like 19, 20 years old. I'm 26 now, so I've had it for about 6 years. And it was my mom's first, and my mom tore the underneath out up on it when she hit a box on the highway. So, honestly, this car has been really bad luck. Eventually, I need to get another hatchback like that or a full-size SUV. Someone suggested I get a van because they're cheaper. because I need something to be able to move the dogs around just in case a storm ever happens. I need to be able to move the dogs around in a safe environment. I thought about a travel trailer. I don't know how to pull a travel trailer. It's not going to happen. I can pull it with my truck, but we had one before. But I don't know how to pull a travel trailer, so honestly, I don't think I could do it. You know, Texas gets hit with some major storms sometimes. It's been a while since we got hit with a very major storm. It was Hurricane Harvey in 2017, and I was not in the area at that time. But Hurricane Harvey was horrible for the Houston area and surrounding areas, and it was absolutely tragic. And I believe there are still people trying to pick up the pieces from Hurricane Harvey. So honestly, I'm just kind of going through the motions right now, trying to figure out where I'm going to be at, what I'm going to do as far as a vehicle goes. Because I do have my truck, but I do like having my small SUV when I'm going back and forth to the vet. I had to take Morning to the vet with her puppies. It was a nightmare trying to take Morning to the vet with her puppies in the truck. I need something better than what I have. I'm looking at these kennels that are zip kennels that you can break down, because the bar kennels, has how small the puppies are. It is so easy for them to fall out of the bars when I take them in the truck. And because they're in the back seat, I can't reach and fix it. I did that with Saloon when she had her puppies, because I was going to Pollock. Was I going to Pollock? No, I was going to drop off little Nikki in Buffalo. I think I was going to drop off in Buffalo, and Saloon had puppies. She had 4 in my truck, and it was a big to do because I can't reach. I ended up messing up my arm pretty bad because I got it stuck behind the kennel, and oh my gosh! So I'm looking into that, figuring out something to make the drive easier when I'm going back and forth. Whether I have to put the seats up, because I have a stroller in the truck now. I had to use that to take Morning and puppies to the vet. It's just been a lot, now officially totaling the car. My dad had suggested, why don't you just total the car, have the junkyard take it. And I wasn't going to do that until the back glass broke, because there was no issues aside from the AC and the door and the window. But now that there's more, it's just too much. It's too overwhelming. I've had enough. It's been a week since it broke, and of course, I didn't do everything correctly like I should have. And don't even get me started on them over there about what the owner of the property said to me today. I just can't even right now. Everything's been just so much all the time. Between the car now I have to deal with that. Hopefully, and they're supposed to be coming and picking up in like 2 days if I get everything scheduled correctly. I'm struggling to get the car keys off the key ring right now, so I don't know if I need to take a pair of pliers to it. It's just, I'm ready to pull my hair out some days. I do enjoy doing the diary stuff because, I don't have anybody to talk to about this stuff as much as I used to with him being on, and the dogs don't exactly talk back. And with some of the things going on with the puppies, it's hard to leave sometimes, and I don't really want to leave, so I think doing the diary thing is a good way to get things off my chest. And it's actually almost 9 o'clock right now. It's 8:52. We've been getting up early pretty much every single morning. It's easier to get things done during the morning when I get up early. But it's just the fact that there's so much going on all the time. It was peaceful for a while after his passing. I didn't have so much bad things happening, but now it's just like punches to the gut over and over and over and over again. So I'm doing my best. I'm trying. I really am. It's just a lot. But yeah, so I made the decision to total my poor car. For me, it's a loss. There's no point in me working on it anymore. I hope to get something new. Or no, I'm not new, but used eventually. But for now, I have my truck. So make do with what I got. It's just so much all the time. And I'm tired. Physically, mentally, emotionally. You name it, I feel it. But I guess I'm going to go get all the weenies ready for bed. They're absolutely passed out right now. And I mean, Sprite bed hops. So she'll go from the kennel to the dog bed. The dog bed over here. The kennel's over here. And she just chooses where she wants to sleep. I mean, I don't really blame her. I'd bed hop too. She can't make up her mind where she wants to sleep. But she's comfortable. They're all comfortable. But anyways, that's kind of what's been going on lately. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I did get Demeter's test back. that'll probably be a tomorrow video that I'm going to work on tomorrow. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, you guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. See you guys later.